Okay. I was just watching Maximilian Yo Video Games. Their top Resident Evil games. So Resident Evil 2 can stay, obviously. Um, and it was awful. So I'm gonna do a better list than them. The show's called Resident. The stream is called Resident Chicken Zero for a reason, baby. So let's do it. Okay. Um, I've talked about this. Resident Evil 2 obviously is the best Resident Evil ever. So let's just type in. Oh no, wait. I don't need a title. Get out of here. Games. Okay. We're gonna put Gaiden on here for just a second. That ain't staying on the list though. Give me a break. Some people would disapprove of me doing this. Those people can shut up. So we kind of have these off-brand Resident Evil inspired series, and then we have these weird sequels. But there's also Resident. There's Umbrella Corps or whatever. But I'm gonna just. This is good right here. For the sake of the list, these don't particularly matter. I'm going to say Revelations and Revelations 2 are pretty good, though, even though they're called Revelations. So we're going to put those off to the side because those will make the list. All right, guys. We're going to do this quick. Obviously, when you're doing a Resident Evil list, anybody who's familiar with this series... And am I missing anything? I am. I think I'm missing one or two games. What am I missing? It's really not that. I got the ones that matter. When you're looking at this, so we'll move these down a little bit too. And actually, we'll even do this. You got the main series here. These are the best games, in my opinion. The remakes come pretty fucking close. Revelations 1 and 2 are fun. All four of these games are pretty fucking cool. All of these are whatever. Like, this is a Game Boy Color game. It's awful. I did like Operation Raccoon City. I never got to play RE-Verse. It finally came out, and I had moved on by the time it came out. So we'll take that off. I never bothered with Deadly Aim or Survivor. I did play this. It's a gun con game. It doesn't belong on the list, though. It's just whatever. It's a weird Wii game. So most lists are going to have 2 and 4 at the top. And a lot of people like 4 better. A lot of people like 2 better. My list is definitely going to have 2 as number 1. I don't really want to start with the best, though. I don't think 4 is going to go here either. I love Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is great. The thing that pissed me off on Maximilian's show, though, was Village got no love. Oh, Outbreak was another one. I would take Outbreak off the list, too. Outbreak's not that as good as... I'm definitely in the camp of people who want Outbreak to be something, you know? Who want it to be a game. Or remade or whatever. Because we have the capabilities to actually play it properly now, but... So let's start at the bottom of the list. I think would be a good idea. Probably my least favorite Resident Evil is Code Veronica. Now, keep in mind, I love this series. I like Code Veronica as a video game. It's just not my favorite Resident Evil. Zero is pretty close to Code Veronica. I love both these games. I don't even like that game. All 3 of these games are great. Are any of these better than their originals? I mean, maybe. Those 3 can go there. Village is better than 7. 7 was cool. I like Village a lot. Like, Village is up pretty high on my list. Like, maybe even more than the first remake. So let's see here. People shit on Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 is just more of Resident Evil 2, which is my all-time favorite video game ever. So that can't be a bad thing. I can't knock it for being that. So I'm putting those two right there. Out of the remakes, I think we gotta put a remake up. I think Resident Evil 2 can go there. Then Resident Evil 4. I'm liking this so far. This looks pretty good. I think that works. I'm gonna put the... Ooh, that's hard. I think we're gonna do this. Ooh. That makes sense. Okay. I still like this game a lot. Now, does it work as well as the original 3 compared to the original 2? Not as well. But it's still not as bad as people say it is. That looks pretty good. Alright, we're getting places. I'm just gonna do the first Devil May Cry because they've kind of branched off. Okay. Now, all right, there's a list. That's what they should have done on Maximilian's show. Resident Evil 2 is the best. 4 is great. I like 4 a lot, but the drawback to 4 is it drags more than people will admit. I would even say the 4th remake might be better than the original, actually. Ooh. No, because when this came out, this was like one of my favorite video games. I love this game. Both of these I feel like are pretty... These could be interchangeable. Like 4 could easily come in second place, but this remake blew me away as well. I think I'm going to leave it like this just because it's Resident Evil 2. It's my favorite game. Village is great. Village was so good. They did something new. It gets compared to Resident Evil 4 a lot because of the castles and stuff, but this is like gothic, like Universal Monsters turned on its head kind of shit, right? Resident Evil 4 remake was great. It's not higher up on the list, but it's pretty high up on the list. It's good. I had a lot of fun with this game. I even feel like it's that, and I feel like 3 is much better than people give it credit for. I thought 3 was fun. The first Resident Evil remake was wonderful, and the original Resident Evil is great. All these are pretty close, right? Devil May Cry was cool. It was originally going to be Resident Evil 4. They thought it was too weird, so they made Devil May Cry. Revelations 2, the main storyline is probably what people are looking at when they play this. This has a mode on it called Raid Mode. It's so much fun and addicting. I actually beat Raid Mode on this game. I love this game. Resident Evil 7 was great. It's new life into an old series that was kind of stale after, Resident Evil 6 came out and everybody hated it. 5 is great. I like 5. It's kind of like a weird action movie, but it has such a good ending. Onimusha's fun. Resident Evil Samurai. Resident Evil 6 isn't as bad as everybody says. I think Resident Evil 6 is superior to the rest of the games on this list. I like these games. Keep this in mind, guys. These are only games I like. I got rid of the games I disliked. Zeros, whatever. It's not bad. It's not as bad as some people say it is, but it doesn't belong higher up on the list above these other games. Revelations was pretty cool. Hardest boss fight out of all of Resident Evil. Code Veronica is fine. It's a little overrated at times. I think it could definitely use a remake, and it would probably improve. Never beaten Dino Crisis. I don't know if I ever will bother. Too many key cards, so it's at the bottom of the list. But it's still Resident Evil with dinosaurs. It's fun. It's a cool idea. I didn't put two. I didn't leave 2 on here because 2 is like an arcade game. It's not as Resident Evil-ish. And then Operation Raccoon City is crazy. It's just a fucking weird, silly game, but it was fun. I played that quite a bit. More of this would have been preferred over Umbrella Corps and RE Verse or whatever the fuck. I would want more of this. This was fun. So, there is your guys' list. This list makes way more sense than Maximilian's stupid Resident Evil list. Very disappointed in you, Maximilian. Usually you have good lists of rankings. This makes more sense. So you guys should re-deliberate. Is that a word? Deliberate? Yeah, re-deliberate. Get your fucking heads fixed. You got a fucking maggot in your brain? The fuck? What were you thinking? Time for Starfield.